Sup, Devils? J-Dog back with another goddamn fucking interview. And today we got Sabathan of Enthroned. How do you pronounce it? I never actually knew.
Sabathan.
Sabathan. So that's okay. Sabathan. That's how you pronounce it. Because all the years, me listening to Enthroned, I was like, because I talked about you several times on my channel too. I do a video every single day. And when I talk about my favorite black metal stuff of all time, I always say, I was like, there's literally Enthroned stuff with Sabathan, fucking Marduk, Legion album Down, and like the early Dark Funeral. That was always like my favorite black metal. And so I've always talked about it. Everybody watching my channel knows I'm a huge Dark Enthroned fan. And it's funny, this fest happened. I saw Sabathan on the fest, but I didn't know it was you, Enthroned. Somebody told me. I just thought it was just another band, because there's code names and band names, and so I didn't know that. And so you guys are just playing, is it just all Enthroned stuff? And
exactly, yeah. So I started the project in 2007,
okay.
So 6 years ago. Some friends of mine say to me, man, we miss the Enthroned, the early stuff, because Enthroned actually only play the latest album. They don't play my period, the time, they don't play the epoch I was in the band, so from 93 to 2006. They don't play that material anymore.
Nothing? Why? Nothing?
Just maybe one or two songs.
Oh, okay.
And everybody said, this is not the same. We miss your voice. We miss the...
Yeah.
And for me, of course, as I'm a former member of Enthroned in back in 93, I decided, by the help of some friend who totally harnessing me to do it, man, do this project, we need to hear the whole Enthroned. I say, okay, let's do it. And I require some ex-Enthroned members, like Warren.
Okay.
Thomas is not an ex-Enthroned member, but is Slaughter Messiah guitarist, my other band, my second band. And today we have not our own drummer because he could not access to US because he's not vaccinated. So we have a Jan as from District as a session drummer. He does a very good job. So,
yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to watching it. Yeah, it's definitely the #1 band now that I want to see this whole weekend. Because the thing is, I never got to see you guys live. You almost, because I'm from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio area, and you guys were, I think it was for Armored Bestial Hell. It was early 2000s. I don't remember. You were supposed to play, and it canceled. And I was bummed the fuck out, and I've never seen Enthroned. But the last album I liked is the XCS. How do you pronounce that? The last album you sing on, XCS Hereticum.
Where?
The last album you sing on is how do you pronounce
Excess Hereticum.
I never knew how to pronounce that either. That's the last record I like.
Yeah.
And all the ones after, I'm like, it's just not the same. It lost the magic. So I never got to see. Now, if Enthroned play, I kind of wouldn't care because you're not in it. But the one time I almost had a chance, it canceled. I don't know why. This is like 2001.
Because this tour was really suck. In 2001, I remember.
Yeah.
We came here in US 2 weeks after the 11th September.
Oh, okay.
And many people didn't show up on the gig because there was this kind of
fear,
scary situation, and the guy who organized the tour was really shit,
Oh, okay.
He was really not professional at all. He did bullshit. We had not many people on the show, and it's the only tour I did with Enthroned back in 2001.
Okay.
After this, I never had a chance to tour again with Enthroned in the US. That's why I'm so glad to be here today.
So this is the
only propose a very old school set.
Yeah.
Acts on the two first album, Prophecy of Pagan Fire, To All the Throne of Satan, and Regie Satanas mini album.
Oh, those are the only songs you're playing. You're not doing like anything off of like.
No, we just focus on the three first records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because like I said, that 2001, because me and other people in Cleveland, Ohio, were totally bummed when that got canceled off.
Yeah, we were really sad about this the canceled dates we had on the tour.
Yeah.
Because it was the first time in the US for us at that time, and the situation didn't make it good for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never, if you don't want to talk about it or whatever, I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if it's bad blood or whatever. Why did you leave Enthroned? I don't even know what the reason is.
I remember in 2005, after Excess Hereticum, I had some discussion with Nornegest. At that time, we're still good friends, we're still in good term together.
Okay.
There is no bad blood between us.
Okay.
But he wanted to change the style and play more actual, modern black metal, which is totally not my kind of stuff. My black metal, it's old school black metal like Venom, Celtic Frost, Hellhammer, Merciful Fate, or early 90s stuff like Dark Throne.
Like Niflheim. First Niflheim is definitely one of my favorite black metal.
Of course, I'm a big Battery fan.
Yeah.
I'm the ultimate huge fan of Battery, and it's the band who gave me the guts to form Enthroned back in the days. It's Battery, And when we arrived with Enthroned in '93, we didn't knew about all those new black metal blast. We were just a band influenced by Battery. and it's totally unintentional that we arrive in a good moment to play black metal.
Okay.
In the moment that there was a big first blast of the black metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like any bands like black metal bands like say like Satanic Warmaster or any?
Of course,
stuff?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
this is real.
Yeah.
Real black metal from Finland. Yeah.
Have you heard? It was on his the Werewolf Records label. Did you hear that newer band? I personally loved them. It was one of the newer black metal bands I loved. Did you hear? It's called Morgal.
Morgal, yeah. I wanted
yeah.
to check. They played.
Have you heard them yet, or?
No.
Because they have an EP and a full length. I personally loved it, and most black metal come on the last years. I'm like, whatever. I was like, it's just the same old shit. But from them specifically, I absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed them.
But honestly, today the lineup, it's absolutely incredible. It's even something we will never have in Europe, sadly, because all the bands are absolutely great. You know, it's totally my kind of stuff. There's one day thrash metal, one day speed metal, and one day black metal.
Yeah.
And death metal too.
Do you like any death metal?
Yeah. I saw Imprecation yesterday.
Okay.
The first time I see them, I know the band for 30 years, even more.
You first
you know,
meeting them?
Yeah. And it's first time I see them live because I don't think they already came in Europe. I'm not sure about. Maybe yes, but it's the first time I've seen them live yesterday, and I was blasted.
Yeah.
It was totally killer. And of course, Sadistic Intent.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. You like Sadistic? Okay, I figured.
Sadistic Intent, man.
Have you ever seen them? Have you
Yeah, many times in Europe.
in Europe,
Partisan Open Air. Also.
Enthroned ever
Metal
play with? You guys ever play with Enthroned? I mean, Sadistic Intent?
No,
never played together.
No, certainly not. But they're cool guys, man.
Yeah. I was hoping to do
pure death metal. The death metal, the way to be. You know, the only way to be.
Yeah.
No fucking trendy bullshit.
How is the? Because you're from Belgium, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you still reside there, I assume.
Yes.
You still live there.
Yeah.
And so, how is the scene compared to like Belgium? Because to like Finland, to Sweden. Because everyone talks about the Finnish scene, the Swedish scene. Like, how is Belgium just as strong? Like the fan base? Or?
We are a smaller country, and we have Finland and Scandinavian country have a much more metal culture than in Belgium. Belgium, we are in the middle of nowhere. Many people even doesn't know what is Belgium because we are between France, Netherlands, Germany, and England on the other side.
Yeah.
But no, we have not that metal scene that they have there for sure. But we are a good bunch of underground bastards keeping the black flame alive.
Okay, yeah.
That's the most important.
So
thing,
if there's shows and stuff, like there's pretty good turnout. Like
we have always good good bands playing in Belgium, and there's many people show up to the show. It's not a problem, but we are not a lot of. Not a lot of bands.
Yeah.
A lot of bands in Belgium follow the trends and play shit. You know, I hate trendy stuff totally, and I totally hate it. I always hate it.
Yeah, I can definitely understand. I absolutely assume that.
For me, old school metal, only 80s and early 90s metal. That's all. That's all I need.
Is there any like new bands in the last, let's say, 5 years that came out that you personally were impressed by or liked? Like, is there anybody brand new?
Yeah.
Nobody you can think of?
Possession, which is here with us.
Okay.
This is the ultimate, I would say, new band, but also you have Violent Sin, who play more thrash metal. Evil Invaders is one of the biggest bands. They play speed metal. They're very good friends. Because I don't like only black and death metal, I'm also a big fan of heavy metal and speed metal.
And that's
and thrash metal, of course.
That's kind of what the blend is of the Slaughter Messiah stuff that you did.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But Slaughter Messiah have more
like black and thrash.
Thrash, blackenized thrash metal.
Yeah.
We have a lot of black metal elements too in the music, more than thrash metal. And but of course, our main influences are those bands from the 80s, such as Battery, such as early Slayer, such as Venom and Celtic Frost and Hammer. And Evil Invaders play pure speed metal, and they are the biggest band now actually in Belgium.
Oh, really?
And the second biggest band in Belgium is Butcher. They also play speed metal.
Okay, I didn't realize that big.
But what they do is fucking killer.
Yeah,
it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So after Enthroned, is the only project you've done is Slaughter Messiah? That's the only one I know about. What else have you done? Have you done other stuff?
After Enthroned, right after Enthroned, I had a band called Dawn of Crucifixion. And it was with the singer of Possession, which is here today.
Haven't heard it, yeah.
But we just released a demo tape, and we split up because the other guys were not really serious. So.
How was the? How many songs did you put on the demo?
What?
How many songs on the demo?
I think 3 or 4 songs. I think.
You never released it? Like put it on like maybe
just released on tape.
You should do like.
Yeah. And we did a split EP which is Cruciate 666 from France, but only 1 song. So it's all we released. The other guys of the band were not serious, so and not have the same mentality than us. That's why we split up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I haven't heard that. I'm gonna actually try to hear that, at least the demo tape. Because I always love listening to demos. So it sounds like that might even be up my alley. So personally, so yeah.
With Slaughter Messiah, we did the first demo in 2011.
That sounds all right.
The Flag Invasion.
And then one did an EP and a
lot of EP. Yeah, we released 3 EP: Black Speed Terror, Putrid Invocation, and Morbid Reincantation, and finally the album Curse to the Pyre.
Yeah.
So, now we're working on a second album. It should be recorded September this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you have no other full-blown black metal bands you're trying to do or plan to do in the future? Just Slaughter Messiah?
Yeah. And I have also another project with the drummer of Possession, Anus. Anus, yeah. Which is pure black metal.
Okay.
The raw kind of early black metal from the early 90s.
So nothing's out though yet? No.
Yeah, we have an LP released on the... we have an EP. First, we have a demo tape. We have a 7-inch EP, and we have a full-length album.
How do you spell the band name? How you spell it?
The name of the album.
No, the name of the band.
Heinous.
Heinous. Heinous. Okay.
H-E-I-N-O-U-S.
Yes, we've.
Sorry for my accent.
Okay, yeah, because doing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with our label Hell's Headbangers, but we do a distro, and we get thousands. I mean, I think we have like 40,000 times.
I know you guys.
So all that stuff comes in, and I've seen the Heinous. I didn't even realize that was you. The Slaughter Messiah. I checked that out because someone told me you realize that's Sabathan from. I was like, oh really? I was like, oh shit, okay. I was gonna put this on, and I liked it, but I didn't listen to Heinous because all the stuff comes in. I don't.
Yeah,
you can't listen to everything. Yeah,
as your distributor, you're receiving many
it's thousands. If you wanted to listen to everything, if you wanted to, it'd be impossible. There'd be no way.
But Heinous is me on the bass guitar, the drummer of Possession on drums, the two guitarists of Slaughter Messiah on the guitar, and it's our and a singer. We never played in any bands before, but he's such an incredible frontman and an incredible, insane black metal singer. That's what we need,
Yeah.
Someone really totally insane and really into the underground black metal.
Yeah.
That's why this project is just brand new. It exists for 5 years now.
Okay. No, I'm
we have already an album who's selling very good. We play in Throne Fest in Belgium in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for this fest, is this the only show you're doing, or are you doing anything else in the U.S.?
No, it's the only show we do.
Fly back home?
Yeah, it's the only show we do. Yeah.
Have you ever played anything with Maryland Death Fest?
We would like. We would never did.
Okay.
We would like. We never did, but of course, if there's an offer, we accept that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a new I don't know how long it's going to go on. This is the first year. Do you remember the Milwaukee Metal Fest?
Yeah, of course.
That's back now.
Yeah, it's back now.
This is first year. So maybe
I seen it 2 weeks ago or something.
Okay. Yeah. So I think it's next month. The first one's next month. And there's like big, huge bands playing too. Like Anthrax is on it, and so the guy's putting a lot of money.
The lineup is.
It's crazy.
It's crazy lineup.
Yeah. So maybe you'll get invited. One of the bands from that someday.
With pleasure.
Because
we were supposed to come with Slaughter Messiah too, because Paul, the organizer, asked for Slaughter too. And the problem, our drummer John is also playing in Nocturnal from Germany.
Oh yeah. Nocturnal.
They are on tour actually in Brazil.
Yeah.
So drummer were not available, and we didn't want to take a session drummer. We prefer to say, okay, let's come with Sabathan only, and if we have to come with Slaughter Messiah, will be next year on following times.
Yeah. No, that Nocturnal shit, like Nocturnal. I remember when they put out their Thrash with the Devil mini LP.
Exactly,
I love that shit. On their 7.
They got the last album for 2 years now. No, 4 years.
Oh, was it the Storming Evil? Was that the last one?
No. It's Serpent Death, the last one.
Okay, that's okay.
They released on Dying Victim Production.
Oh, okay, the one probably because they were on what was it? High Roller Records was doing it. Was it High Roller?
Yeah.
Or was it? Yeah,
High Roller Records. Yeah. This is Storming Evil.
Yeah. Okay, that's something. Yeah.
And they did also Slaughter Messiah, Curse to the Pyre.
Yeah. Because we have a good distribution with High Roller in the U.S.
They do a great job.
We send all our stuff to him, and he sends all his stuff to us. So.
All right.
So, where we at on the time? 14 minutes. You got anything else you want to add, say, or?
Yes, I would like to say it's really a pleasure to be back in the U.S., especially 22 years after the first time, And we expect to give the best of ourselves tonight, to crush everything with old school black metal stuff. And so glad to see the U.S. people, the U.S. crowd. It's just sold out tonight. So.
Oh, yeah, is it sold out?
It's totally sold out. The 3 days are sold out of the festival.
Nice. Sweet, yeah.
So we're totally glad to be here.
Were you here last night? Did you see us? Yeah, you were here last night?
We arrived yesterday.
Okay, but you didn't. We were at the show last night.
Yeah, I was just for Sadistic Intent,
Oh,
Imprecation.
you said, yeah, what did I say? Yeah, so you
And
watched it. Yeah,
I
makes
seen
sense,
a bit of Monstrosity, but I was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
I need to get back in the hotel.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch many bands. I got to watch Sadistic Intent, one of my favorites, and then I was going to watch, because we're vending, so I'm tied down in the booth. But then when I heard you guys, I was like, well, I'm definitely going to stop to watch you guys 100% for sure. So, because a couple of the bands, I got to watch like 2 songs by Sorcery, a couple of my Monstrosity, but a lot of the stuff I didn't
we
get to
toured
watch.
with Sorcery with Slaughter Messiah 6 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in Europe.
Yeah,
We
so
played in Sweden with them. They're cool guys.
Yeah.
Blood
No,
Chilling Taste,
just this
great
one.
album.
Yeah. Just this one show here, and then,
Just one show here, and
then hopefully, so goddamn Milwaukee Metal Fest, was that Josta putting it on, or was that Garza? One of you, so yeah.
if we have to
fuck up for the fest.
we love to play in USA. I only did it twice in my life, one tour in 2001 and this time. So I hope to be back again, because the crowd here, maniacs, are really fantastic. Pure dedicated underground metal maniacs is what we love. Cheers, guys.
Devils, it's about to rain here.
Keep
so
the
see
black
ya.
flame burning forever. 666.